Alright guys, hey, it's M. I'm here to tell you, yeah, we fucked up. We haven't recorded or made videos in forever, and that's on me. Uh, and that's kind of what this video is going to be about. Just going through what's up, why I'm such a fuck up, and why don't blame Ryujin or our friend Pixie who showed up that one time. Uh, it's just on me. We've been kind of busy with our day-to-day lives, and well, that's not a really good excuse. That's not a excuse at all, really, in my opinion. That's just what it is, and I want to talk about, trying to work on stuff and not be able to actually do the things you want to do. Making a video is something I really like making. Similar thing, I like doing digital art and releasing that, but I never really get the feeling that I get to do what I'm wanting to do. I want to make the digital art, and I even work to make the digital art, but I never really get to release it. And that's not a fun feeling. This video has been sitting in my folder here. If I pull that up real quick while I'm recording this audio, that video has been in my folder for, hold up, please pull it up, probably a little while. Oh, it tells me since 2023 09/12, so last year in September. And to make matters worse, another video type that I was recording for doing what we were calling Let's Riffs, those come from like 4/10, 4/11 of 2023. So like over a year ago. And that's not a fun thing to have all these videos sitting in the backlog that could have been made and could have been turned into cool concepts, and instead are just sitting in my backlog because I didn't work on them. And that's not a fun experience. It's not a good thing that I didn't work on these videos. One of them was gonna be like a little series about Pokemon Infinite Fusion, because Ryujin had never played it, and that would have been a great option for, an introduction to the franchise. Even though it's a fan game, it would have been an interesting, fan game for him to start with and get, a feel for. We could have restarted it and let him run the game. All sorts of stuff. And just by letting myself get in my own head and not force myself to work on things despite the lack of time or lack of feeling like I could make the game, play videos and record over them, my lack of forcing myself to do that has instead hurt the chances of us putting out more videos and making good content. And it hurts in ways beyond just here on YouTube. It hurts in real life. It makes it where I don't get to go, hey, and show my friends all the cool stuff I've worked on in recent time. It hurts for just wanting to do stuff in general. I just recently picked up a piano to try and learn piano, and I bought that a month and a half ago, and I still haven't learned it. I haven't learned that. I've tried multiple times now to force myself to sit down and learn Blender for 3D animation, and I have gotten no further than the basic donut tutorial because I get started and then I don't work on it. And that's not okay, because that's not what this is about. It's about making stuff to show that I like entertaining people, and Ryujin is like that too. For those who are a little confused, that's the guy we called Joker on that first episode of the podcast. None of you've probably seen it because it was so long ago now at this point, and it's the only other video on here, but it doesn't matter. We not working on stuff, both me and Ryujin, because Ryujin also hasn't worked on stuff that we could have worked on together. We've had webcomic ideas that we've both wanted to work on together on the back burner over and over again. I made Ryujin a computer like almost a year ago now at this point that has been sitting at his house, not set up. And both of us not forcing ourselves to work on the things that we love really hurts the ability for us to make videos. And that's not fair to everyone who might be interested in watching us. It's not fair to anyone watching this. It's not fair to anyone who might watch this in the future. It's not fair to anyone. And that's on us. So instead, I want to talk about the cool ideas that I want to continue going forward with. Like, I want to keep doing the idea we call Let's Riffs, where we pre-record the gameplay footage and then we just sit there and shoot the shit over top of it. I want to work on making like really cool like multi-person Let's Plays. I want to work on more of the podcast. I want to introduce some of my other friends into this like kind of workflow, see if they might enjoy it, because I have a friend who said they want to start streaming but they're noticing issues and they're like, I'd love to build a new computer to stream with. And I'm like, well, you don't really need that, but here's some things you could do and it'd be great. But instead, I have not worked on that. So going forward, I want to make some more videos. I'm going to try and force myself to record some audio or do something for the next few hours, because I've got a few more hours before I'm going to head to bed. So I'm going to try and force myself to work on more videos, because that's what I want to work on. I'll either work on new audio tracks, or I'm going to make some like thumbnail art or some borders for this video, or just anything. I'm going to force myself to work on something so that I can further myself and make it where I am actually working on what I want to work on. I want to make videos, so I need to force myself to do that. And this video has been like a rant. It's 7 minutes so far, and I'm non-stop talking about it. So I just kind of want to discuss like the game, I guess. This was a game I played last year. It was a kind of like spur of the moment sort of thing. I wanted to talk about my missing of like classic Resident Evil feel, and I was like, you know, I've been playing games recently on like itch.io or any of the other like online marketplace stuff, and I was like, I want to see if there are people out there making cool little indie projects that are just classic Resident Evil. I miss classic Resident Evil. Capcom doesn't make classic Resident Evil anymore. They're scared of it. It's a very weird thing. They can't just go, yeah, let's put it in there. So I've been sitting here going, okay, I'll work on that, and I recorded all this footage. I have probably like 5 to almost 8 hours of footage, and instead I have 20 videos on the backlog from that recording session. From I played the games, I did all the cool stuff, I got lost in some of them because, hey, it's interesting. I think this game came out really cool. It's probably one of the coolest ones and the most faithful to the Resident Evil feel. And instead, I just didn't work on it. And that sucks, because it would have been a really cool Let's Riff where I could have talked about what things I loved from classic Resident Evil, what things I think this game got right, what things I think the other games got more correct than this one did. All sorts of stuff. All the classic feelings that you get, all of that. And instead, I am sitting here discussing how shit it feels to want to work on videos and not work on them. Which is not a cool Let's Riff. It's just boring. It's me talking over this video, and instead of you getting to enjoy the video that I was going to make, I am now just co-opting your time to make a horrible video. And that sucks. Because this was a really cool game. It was very short, but it had the feel of a classic Resident Evil game. Down to feeling exactly like how it should. Especially because I was using DS for Windows, which if you don't know what that is, it's the It's like a fan, like open source driver, so that you can literally just run your DualShock 4, the PS4 controller, on your Windows and your new DualSense controllers, like you would on a PlayStation. Exactly. Like you can even customize the backing light for your controller. So when I was running my when I was running it for this game, I did it in purple because that's the color I want to use for that, because that's like one of my favorite colors. So it looks really cool because my PS4 controller is literally just blasting purple out the back, and it looks awesome. And instead of me getting to just really fun and have a nice time talking about that, we're just gonna have to talk about them in as quickly as I can. Like, I'm probably at the bathrooms or just about to go to the pool, because I know what I was doing in this game. It would have been cool because the idea behind the Let's Riff was me discussing stuff outside of the game while also kind of watching the gameplay footage back and going, oh, that was a really cool thing, and I can rewind it, and I can pause it, and I can add little breaks in here. But because this is what I'm making right now, I'm not watching the video. I'm not rewatching my gameplay footage. I even remember what my gameplay footage is, and it's been a few months, but still, I remember what my gameplay footage was for this. I remember most of the places where I got lost. I remember kind of doing my little, hug the wall, look for items, to like clear off the map sort of stuff, all that stuff. And it was a really cool game. And I am sitting here going, I'm drawing a blank for what to talk about, because I can't really talk about anything. I could talk about how I've been drinking soda from my soda stream machine, where I've been making sodas like that. I could talk about new candles I bought, but instead I am sitting here thinking I'm dying. I'm dying because I don't have anything to talk about. This video should have been made months ago when I had stuff to talk about. Now I'm sitting here gasping for air at the top of the water, going, what will I do? This is not going to be fun. It's going to be, someone's going to watch this and go, this is boring, this is boring, this is boring, kill yourself, and that's okay, because, I owe it to them. I owe it to them that they get to feel like they can tell me to go kill myself, because that is basically where I'm at. I ruined the good video I had for a mediocre video that will come out, and I'll make like at least an ending for, where I'm going to do something with this. I don't know, because I'm dying. And it sucks, because I could have been working with Ryujin, and we could have been working on this, and that would have been nice. It would have been really nice. Ryujin and I could have been working and working and working. We have so many things we want to work on. I've been wanting to learn G-Develop. I've been wanting to learn G-Develop. I've been wanting to learn Blender. I mentioned all this already, but like, it's so painful to have this nice video I could be working on, and instead I'm recording audio that sounds so disinterested in this, which I'm not. I really do love this. It was a great game. God, I'm rambling. Is this what Dan and Aaron from the Game Grumps feel like when they don't have something to talk about? They just feel dead inside and just like, I just gotta let words come out my mouth good, like, cause that's what I got. I'm there. Oh dear Lord, help me. What do I talk about? Oh, I watched some cool new documentaries, I guess, on YouTube. Man, I like that. YouTube being like the new TV is great. I'd love to like pitch cool ideas for that, but that's not really a thing at this point. So it's like, what do I tell people? I've got ideas. I'd love to do stuff. Man, I suck that I didn't. That's not a good video. And that sucks, because we could have so much more fun. By the way, it was bullshit I didn't get S rank on this. I remember, I think I got like B or A rank. I was pissed. I missed like 2 items, and I healed 2 more times than I probably should have. I was so pissed. I could have gotten S rank on this. Damn it. Even in real Resident Evil, I can't do this shit. Now I can't even do it in fake, okay? I'm pissed. Alright, I think that's pretty good for an episode. You know, we'll sit and ramble for a bit longer. Let the episode keep going. Everybody's here, so we'll just enjoy our time for a bit. We'll enjoy our time for a bit. The video's going on way too long, and now it's time to quit.